All right, so I'm gonna quickly show, give you a demo of the Power Apps. I've created a, um, a data source in Google Spreadsheets. You can create one in the data source of your choice. It's just that bear in mind that some of them are paid, but there's quite a good a few of them free. So for the new apps, especially if you're just learning, there's no need to invest any money. You can just invest your time. So what I do is I go into Power Apps and sign in. You have to have a Microsoft account for that. And then uh, what I do is I want to create an app from the data source, from an existing data source. So I already have connections activated for Google Sheets. You can use other ones. A little diamond means that it's a paid one, but you can have your free ones as well. And for small applications, it's good enough to have some SharePoint maybe. And for bigger, larger applications, I wouldn't use that. But if it's something small, then it's fine. But I'm using Google Spreadsheets, so I'm gonna find the one that I've created that is called Data No Data. There it is. Uh, sheet 1 is the one that has all my data in it. I don't have a sheet 2. So all I do is, how many seconds is that? I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. That's it. App is created. So I have my search box. It's searching stuff through whatever is entered in this text box. And I don't see workflow here, so I'm gonna add this. And probably I'm gonna change that to something else. So this will be this item workflow, just because that's a bit more identifiable. You can add different stuff, so it's this item plus whatever the name of the column is. Um, and the name of the column, if it's more than one word, it's in single quotes. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into workflow one, check out those details. This, by the way, doesn't have to be this screen when you're developing your app further, because people might want to go into edit straight away. The order is also set automatically, but you can change that in the app whichever way you want. It's all editable. So here I want to rename my workflow from W1 to workflow 1, and maybe say that we were better at this stuff than we've said initially. So I'm gonna change, or maybe you know what, I'll just change everything to 100% because we're that awesome. There you go. I changed that, and I can see that here in workflow 1, the details were changed. By the way, PowerApp added its unique ID. Okay, so if I don't like what I see, this is a deprecated workflow. I can just delete it. So I have only W2 left, and it's deleted from here as well. I can add a new one, which will be, let's say, workflow 3, and it started well, so it all goes with 100%. There you go. Workflow 3 is there. Can That's it. With regards to the styling, uh, what I was talking about. So let's say I have my edit screen uh, with text fields of this width. So I'm creating a new screen, just a black screen, a blank screen. I'm gonna add let's say a text box label. Just for the visibility of, I'm gonna put the border of uh, 1, meaning that it will have 1 pixel width. And this is label 1. So I'm in my editing screen when I'm creating my uh, my data cards. I'm gonna change the width to label 1 width. Okay, it's roughly the same width. I'm gonna change that for a few, but you see it's changing already to the other width. So then I go into my starting screen and I change the width of this from 560 to, let's say, 300. So it's changed here, and in the edit screen those changed as well. So this is how you connect those things to a styling. It's not very efficient way. You'll spend a lot of time during the setup because besides the width, you might also want to do the same with the height. Then maybe uh, what else? Font. So font, uh, format. No, I don't need format, but font size. No, how was it font size? Oh no, just okay. There, size. So this is the property. You can use that. Font weight. There. And then whatever I'm changing here, size to 40 and weight to bold. Then it all changes here as well. That's it. For for a you know for CRUD application, it's brilliant. You don't have to have an extensive programming knowledge to just create a Power App and start filling up those forms. It can be some holiday request stuff, some things in the data source can be calculated automatically, such as days left, and can be just a viewable thing. So you can have your not authentication, but user access control, where depending on the user. So if I add my uh, John Smith at my company.com, so it will, what I've done anyway, I pre-filtered this gallery at the very start with that field. So for example, John Smith, he would only see the line that is related to him, so W2 in this case. So something like, if he's responsible for that workflow, or it's something, tickets that are assigned to him, that he would see only information relevant to him. But yeah, look, it only took a few seconds to create an app, and that's cool at the very least. Um, but again, for something of a bigger scale, I would suggest to developing a proper app, because imagine having thousands of fields and linking them all to that little texting, or whatever you're gonna choose. It's not cool. Yeah, you can also link them all to the data source. Just read data from data no data. So size can be entered somewhere here. But look, it just leaves more space for your imagination. Uh, not CSS starts to look much more straightforward after you work with this thing. Because with CSS you only need to fight with one thing, and then once you get it fixed, it will probably work, hopefully. Here you need to, it's an ongoing process during the setup. Uh, then later, obviously with the maintenance, it's a little better. All right, well, hope it helps. And if you want to know more about the components and all different functions of the Power App, let me know. I'll happily do that as well. Record those videos, I mean.